Okay, so we're finishing up our first tournament with the B-Side Aurochs, really the Luca Goers, and I think it's going pretty well. We've not lost a game, so I mean, that's the positives. The losing will come, I guarantee it. I guarantee you we will lose many games. There will not be a situation where we win every single game. That's just not going to happen. And we do not have any techniques for him. That's very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad. I don't think I can learn anything. He probably can't learn anything at all because, you know, he could only learn volley shot at the very least. And volley shot coming from a defender is not going to be very threatening at all. But against the Guados, so kind of fun in the very beginning. My favorite part is that we get these teams where they have their core concepts still, where every Guado is fast, things like that. Obviously, with the way we do it, the teams can get screwed up because technically I've played like 30, 50 games before this. I just played exhibition games and quit them all, and those still count as contracts being used up. So it's surprising to see that the Luca Goers are pretty much all together still. We'll pull back. I believe Guados have very high block. Yes, they do. But they don't have anything really in the way of defense. Or attack, sorry. I don't know. They don't have anything in the way of something. So we'll pass to Bixit, and we're going to actually hope to get a very quick goal here. And the cool thing is, Nav Guado is very slow for a Guado at this point in time, so we do have kind of the advantage. We'll see if we make it, and I'm gonna turn off the heater because I feel like the mic's picking that up. Amateur mistakes, leaving on the heater. I totally thought I turned that off before I put on the recording. See, because of where I live, I'm always super paranoid about what noises are being picked up. I live right next to the road, pretty busy road. I feel like a jerk. I live right next to the road. Doesn't everyone live next to a road? I mean, pretty much. A lot of people. But what I meant was a kind of a main road. So you can kind of hear people driving. And I don't know if the mic picks that up. I really hope it doesn't. Because if it does, that would suck. But the whole idea is trying to minimize the amount of audio that's in the background. Because I don't want a recording where cars are going by and heaters are blowing up and guns are being shot or whatever's going on. You know, it's just distracting. Even more distracting than my words. Which is saying something. Okay, so this is where we get into a bit of a situation. But we watch as Bixen completely fails. The cool thing here is they're not the smartest, so hopefully they're just gonna screw around a little bit. And I feel like this is kind of good that this happened, because this is showing what the main difficulty will be with this team. And the main difficulty is ball control. Because once we lose the ball, we have such low stats, the ability to get the ball back is very difficult. And I don't mean when we shoot a goal and then they get the ball back, and I mean that's hard too. But because of the situation we're in, only one person is going to encounter them at a time, pretty much. So, as opposed to when we start the I don't know how to say it. After we score a goal, the ball goes up, they get it. Whatever you want to call that. The rebound or anything. But when they run forward, normally 3 people encounter. So it's just very difficult in these situations when only one person is encountering them at once. Okay, we might get lucky here. I think we are. We got sort of lucky. He's got that one block. I mean, honestly, even without that block, there wasn't much of a chance of scoring there. But you know, you gotta applaud for effort, right? Pass to Dorizzle for shizzle. I don't know. That's what I'm going with. So we can level up our defenders a little bit. I do know we need to level up our offense a lot more. But you know what? I like defense. I feel like defense stops us from losing games because they block shots. So yeah. That's kind of the whole idea of them. I don't know if this pass will be completed. I played so much Blitzball, I know exactly how much time it'll take normally for the actual action to show up. So it's only 5 to 6 seconds for a pass, I believe, and then depending on the distance, like 4 to 5 seconds to throw through. All right, so it looks like we did get a lot of our offense leveled up, which is very good because, I mean, these are the 3 people that are going to encounter the opposing team first. And it's very important that they have the ability to stop the opposing team. Yeah. I used to always think as a kid that when those names were highlighted, like you got to choose who leveled up and everyone else didn't level up if you didn't choose them. So I thought that was always kind of funny. I don't know why I thought that. I just thought it was a way, like, it worked. I eventually figured out it wasn't because I did a test and I was like, wait a second, no, they're all leveling up. Cool. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go for it. Just do it. Follow your dreams, Aboose. That was a terrible idea. Oh, but hey. It was a terrible idea that kind of worked. I mean, if it works, it's not a terrible idea, right? Okay, so the key to winning these games is definitely going to be passing. And I say that because as we pass, we're drawing the opposing players away from our forwards, which is very important. If we don't have our forwards open, we're going to get screwed when we try to make goals. And not in the good way. I think this is it. I think there's like a solid like 20% chance this will make it. No, there's a better chance than that. Oh my gosh, I missed again. I was gonna laugh if it went to Dixon. I was gonna be like, there's a reoccurring theme here. You know what we really need to do is we need to get techs. We need to get techniques, because we're using Venom right now, and I hate Venom. I'm biased. I'm biased against it. Oh, this might be it. If he scores here, this is going to be a very interesting tournament. Very interesting, because we're tied. We could actually lose this game. Now this is where I get a little bit more defensive, I would say. Oh, what? Are they using a flat line? What is this? You know what? Screw it. Screw defensive. If you're going to be an idiot, like, I'll take it. How much attack can Navguada really have? And I don't think he can catch up. Yep, that's what I thought. I know Navguada starts out really bad, so. Ball's in their court. Literally in their side of the court. Sphere. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And I feel like I should also mention something. Someone mentioned in a comment last video, I believe it is crossbar kickers, that this series will take a long time. So if you don't watch every video, it's okay. If you get super annoyed and unsubscribe, I wish you wouldn't, but it's okay. Like, it's just there's a lot of content, and I understand. Like, I'm not trying to spam people with the same content, but it's the way I described it last time, I believe, and the way I'll describe it this time is when you see these like journey to like level 99 or 100 wins or 500 like rope pulls, I don't know, whatever. When it's a long journey, I don't know what a rope pull is, don't ask. But it's a long journey. So my expectation is people will view every like 15th, 10th video maybe and be like, oh, that's kind of cool, as like, so I see how the team's like transforming as they go along. And it's just interesting in that way. However, like, if you watch every video, that's great too, but not a lot of people have the time. I calculated the last series I did, I think, don't quote me on this, I might be wrong, I think it was something like 70, 80 hours. Like, it was a lot of hours in. So, if you don't want to watch that much content, like, that's completely okay. And understandable. Who's going to want to watch that much? Some people will. I would. But I'm a little bit biased because, you know, I like Blitzball a lot. So, I just meant this, kind of the whole point of me saying all this is, I'm sorry if it seems spammy, and it will be a lot of content. So, it's not expected that people are going to watch every single tiny bit of content that gets released. Like, that would be crazy. But yeah, that being said, I really hope you guys do watch a lot of it, because I find it interesting. To be honest, I don't find the Luca Goers, I feel like, are not going to be as interesting as other teams. But this has been a team I've wanted to try out for a while. Like, I know what's going to happen. That's why it's not interesting. But, sorry, I should say that better. Let me replace the word interesting with surprising. It won't be surprising. It'll go exactly like you expect it to go. It will go badly for us. But with other teams, it's kind of interesting to see how they play out. The reason I didn't do the Ronso Fangs first, because the way this will play out, I can already paint the picture of what it would look like if I was going to do every team. So the way you encounter it is you encounter the Luca Goers and Ronso Fangs first. Those are the first two you can recruit. The third people you can recruit should be the Guado Glories. Cool. So that's 3 teams. After that, you should be able to, I don't want to spoil anything, you will encounter the Albed Sykes as the entire team. You'll be able to get to them afterwards. And then, after that, you should be able to get the Kilkabis. And the Besaid Aurochs. And you might be thinking, no, you can get the Besaid Aurochs and Luca. You can get all of them, but you cannot get Waka. And he is Besaid Aurochs. Like, I don't care what people say, he is the Besaid Aurochs. This is super risky. Very happy it paid off. So, yeah. Maybe you can get Waka before that. But Besaid Aurochs would be the last team that I would be able to record. I mean, obviously someone's going to comment like, well, you have a save at like the very end of the game, so you could do. But yeah, I know. I could do any team I wanted on another save. But I'm going to do something kind of fun with this account. I'm going to play through every single team, keep the items, and play through the entire game as well. So it'll be kind of fun. I'm not going to record it. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of fun because, you know, Blitzball gets you some good items. And you kind of see how the team progresses, and like each team progresses well, benefiting your save and fun stuff. But anyways, I've been talking a lot. I kind of wish I had more time to talk. But as you can see, game is over. We win our first tournament, and we are undefeated as a team. We'll see if we can keep that up. I doubt we can. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave comments down below if you have any ideas for the future. People have already left comments. I know Crossbar Kickers left a comment, and I'm a terrible person for not remembering the other person who left a comment. I think it was... what's the name? Chuck McBoundary Breaker left a comment too about what he would want to see in the future. So, I mean, I definitely listen to those. I think Chuck had some really good ideas. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.